start at 6 with IT Mate. Some Indiana elected officials are part of an anti-government militia group, according to a new explosive report.
It shows the Oath Keepers specifically target those in positions of power. IT Mate's Jasmine Miner speaking to an expert tonight on the impact it's having right here in our state.
The Anti-Defamation League, or ADL, calls the Oath Keepers an extremist organization that believes the government is actively trying to strip Americans of their rights. Well, in this report, not only are elected officials listed, but so are those in the military, law enforcement, first responders, as either past or present members of the group.
38,000 names.
Across the nation, and nearly 700 right here in Indiana.
This is an organization that is built on the idea that the government is actively trying to strip Americans of their rights and liberties with the ultimate aim of enslaving the people.
23 of those listed as past or current members of the Oath Keepers are in positions of power. According to the Anti-Defamation League, in Indiana, 9 are law enforcement, 6 are elected officials, 5 are first responders, and 3 are in the military.
That's really important to investigate these names, right? To look into who these individuals exactly are, and what is their nature of their association with the Oath Keepers over the last few years.
IT Mate found Elkhart County Commissioner Brad Rogers to be one of the elected officials listed as a member. He gave this statement explaining the original stated mission of Oath Keepers centered around nonviolent noncompliance with orders that violated the rights of all individuals. However, Oath Keepers leaders began to go on record that there will be blood in the streets and began promoting or encouraging civil war. When this violation of their bylaws began, I and many others left the organization. He tells IT Mate he hasn't been a member of the Oath Keepers for 8 years. On the other hand, federal agents say the Oath Keepers focus on current and former military. One of those, Michael Green, an Indianapolis man and Oath Keeper. A federal grand jury indicted him this summer for conspiracy in the January 6th attack on the Capitol. Prosecutors say Green, who told Mother Jones he is an Iraq war veteran and a military contractor, that he helped the Oath Keepers take weapons and ammunition to D.C. leading up to January 6th, and even texted others that he was storming the Capitol that afternoon. Alex Friedfeld, an investigative researcher for the Center of Extremism, says they are working closely with the military and with law enforcement agencies to make them aware of the individuals listed.
We will continue these efforts to ensure that these people are held accountable.
I did ask Alex if he believes if someone is a current member of the Oath Keepers and in a position of power, if that person should keep their position. He tells me that he believes it's not up to the ADL to decide, but instead the agency itself. But they believe a thorough investigation is necessary. I'm Jasmine Miner for Wish TV, IT Mate.